Welcome to this video, everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use local storage using JavaScript. So, when we type something into this app, for example, if we type in welcome to this video, and if
Welcome to
we,
this video.
close our browser, and if we reopen it, you'll notice that this text input will be empty. So we want to make sure that we keep the text even after the person closes the app, let's say accidentally or not accidentally. To do that, what we are going to do is that we are going to go to the code. So this is the code for the app, and we typed this code in the previous video. So what I'm going to do right now is I want to make sure that everything is correct. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that inside of the speak button, you see it says the speak button, you see we have an event attached to it. So inside of it, we want to save the input. So I'm going to add a comment there, and let me zoom in so you can see it better. So save the input. We are going to save the input. All right. So right here we are going to say local storage dot set item. So we will have to set it first. So set item, and then we are going to open two parentheses, and I'm going to use single quotes so we can name it something. So I'm going to name it my text. All right. Let's call it my text. So my text, and then comma. So what we are going to store is the text input, which is this one. So right here, we are going to say text input. So we are going to use that variable. Then we want the value, so dot value. And that's it. So we are going to add a semicolon to the end of it. So this is going to store the value of the text input, and we are going to get it. So outside of the function, so this is the function, and right below it, we are going to say text value. So text value again. So text value, and so do I have text value? It's text input. So I should say text inputs. So text input dot value. All right. Then we are going to say equal sign, and then we're going to say local storage. Now we are going to get it. So get item. So local storage dot get item, and then you are going to open two parentheses. So we are going to get the key. So what is the key? Key is my text. You see, I said it here. So my text. So let's type that in to add a comma or empty. So or empty, and add a semicolon to the end of it. So we have this ready, and let's try this on a web browser. I'll have to copy the link, make sure that I have copied it. Right here, if we type something in, let's say we type in hello world, and if we click on speak,
hello world,
see it's gonna say it. But let's say that I accidentally close it. So I accidentally close it. Oops. Let's say we closed it, and let's reopen it. So I'm gonna paste that in again. So you see it's still there. All right. So hello world is still there. So this is basically how you use local storage to store the input. And even if you refresh the browser, so let me see if I refresh it. See right here, I'm clicking on refresh. My data is still there. All right. So you don't need to worry about losing the information, and you can do this with a huge form. All right. So this is it for this video, everybody, and I will see you all in the next videos.